love Falun Dafa. Yeah, very nice.
So why? But the Communist Party say that you're dangerous.
No.
You're not dangerous?
No.
You look dangerous to me.
No.
Communist China, the party, and I think it's jealous to our master because there's so many people trust Falun Gong and didn't trust CCP.
So if they really think these things are good things, they shouldn't cheating actually. They should tell us the truth.
So what are they saying that's not true?
They say they have no freedom in communist country. No freedom in China.
Is there freedom in China to practice religion?
Yes, we have freedom in China, actually.
What about the Uyghurs? Are they free?
Not sure.
But a lot of them are in camps. No, there's a lot in.
No, that's not true.
Is there freedom, like freedom of the press?
They have some freedoms.
But so they're not free.
Maybe.
Just before we get into today's report, I want to make sure you know what's going on. If you've been following the last few weeks, you'll know that Rebel News is under a coordinated attack. It started with YouTube firstly demonetizing our entire channel, then suddenly stopping us from posting for 7 days, stopping you from seeing the other side of the story. But that didn't work because so many signed up at YeminiReport.com, in which they now know that we can dodge the censorers. And if you haven't done so already, go YeminiReport.com, send me your name and email. That way I can send you the reports directly. But when that failed, they've now escalated. They've actually gone and cancelled the Rebel News PayPal account. No notification, no warning, no explanation of what violation we allegedly breached. Just gone. But we're not going to take this lying down, and we need your help at SaveRebelNews.com. Head over there, support us to ensure that we can continue to tell the other side of the story. SaveRebelNews.com. Avi Yemini here in Melbourne, Australia. Behind me we have mostly new Australians that fled persecution from mainland China. Why? Because of their faith.
Today we are here to celebrate the World Falun Dafa Day. Yeah, Falun Dafa is a very simple practice, spiritual practice, rooted in the Buddhist culture.
Falun Dafa is kind of a spiritual meditation started in 1992. The principle of Falun Dafa is truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance.
We don't say it is a religion, but normal people, they treat it as a religion because we don't have any temples or churches to go.
I reckon you guys are tricking us. She doesn't look like she's from China.
No, Falun Dafa is go around the world.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Not just mainland?
No. Actually, you couldn't see that in mainland because it's been banned in mainland.
13th of May, 29 years ago, Falun Dafa was released to the world. It also happens to be the founder's birthday. But 22 years ago, China's Communist Party clamped down on this group, making their practice illegal.
My brother, he practiced Falun Gong in China, and he been put in jail for 6 years. Yeah, so all my family practice Falun Gong. My mom's here, and he couldn't see his son for over 10 years.
It is truly a characteristic of Australia to allow people to live their own lives in accordance with their own beliefs, as long as they're not hurting anyone. But the freedoms we have today may not be the freedoms we have tomorrow.
I'm a practitioner of Falun Dafa, so I've been practicing for 2 years, and it's been a very pivotal moment in my life. Everyone has hard times in their life. Everyone can relate to stress and stuff like that. But this, honestly, it has pulled me out of such a time, and I've never been so healthy and positive. I've never felt so healthy in my life.
We believe truthful, compassion, tolerance. And
that's why the CCP don't like it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Do you see why the CCP may have a problem with that?
That's right, they are just evil.
I like to hang around the edges of these kind of events because there's usually CCP sympathisers, spies, supporters that hang around, and you can usually tell because they're kind of a bit angry. Support it? Do you support them or? It's what?
Trash.
Trash?
Yeah.
That?
Yes.
Why is it trash?
Because they're cheating actually.
It's what?
Cheating.
What's shitty about it?
It says they have no freedom in communist country, but actually I'm an international student come from China. If they have no freedoms, why I come to Australia and do studies?
Okay, maybe that's why they come here. A lot of them come here because they are escaping.
Yeah, they're escaping something. Maybe they don't like the communists, but communists is not that bad.
Chinese Communist Party, we all know, during the coronavirus times, and they CCP lied to the world. Yes, caused so many people died.
If it started in Wuhan or in China, do you think we should hold the Communist Party accountable?
Well, nah.
Why not?
Why do that?
Because look what they did to the entire world.
I love my people, I love Chinese people, but I don't love CCP. That is because I don't trust CCP.
So how do you know what they're saying is false?
Because like 5 years ago when I studied in China, there have one people from these parties. They go to Tiananmen Square to burn himself.
If his argument is that this practice is not good because people light themselves on fire, it's not true. They weren't Falun Gong practitioners. There's no proof to provide that they are Falun Gong practitioners.
In China, the Communist Party propaganda and talk about the bad thing, tell the bad thing to the Chinese people in the mainland.
There's no legitimate reason why this practice is bad, so they had to fabricate one.
If I publish this report and I find out that you lit yourself on fire before I went to air, I'm going to be very upset. You know that.
Yeah, I won't be doing that anytime soon because I'm definitely clear-headed. But yeah, it's a complete propaganda. So yeah.
So this is the major threat to the Communist Party in China. These people. Rebelstore.com.au. We can sell maybe this with that on top. Do you think that's going to look nice?
Is that your that's your logo?
Rebel News. Best news in the world.
I no idea. Sorry, I'm not an artist.
Victorians also should know CCP is very bad and don't do any trade with CCP. Yes, otherwise they will like interfere us to do something. Maybe they just tell everyone they can have all this, make any opportunities for our people, for us, but don't trust them because the line.
If you think this report is important, make sure to like, comment and share. Spread it far and wide because the mainstream media is not telling the other side of the story. They're covering for the communists. Now, if you want to ensure that we can continue to bring you the other side of the story, because as you've seen, we're under a coordinated attack, make sure to head over to saverebelnews.com right now and support us, help us, ensure that we can continue doing this work. And I know, you're looking at my new Rebel News Australia t-shirt. You can get one of these at rebelstore.com.au. Not only look this good, but support your favourite news network.